in Heritage Heights overlooking Sspopiikimi and watching the forest main and wet meadows burn black. I was out at Cottonwood Park filming some rattlesnakes, which you'll see in another video. And I received notification on Facebook that Sspopiikimi was on fire. That fire right there is just about to reach the duck blind. You'll see in the video that I processed later, Carol and I were out here doing a walk and talk just earlier today. There are several goose nests on the wet meadows that are in jeopardy, although most of them are on islands, and so I think they're all right. And you can see how the water kind of petered, how the fire kind of like has cut off in there. No, it's not a purposeful burn. This is not planned at all. The good thing is that Sspopiikimi, the way it is, it's an old oxbow of the river, and so there's pinch points at either side of the forest main. So it's fairly easily controlled. Although, you know, all of the area that you guys who watch my channel are used to seeing, the forest here is being burnt right now. So I was going to do a live video down there tomorrow morning. That was my plan. Now the duck blind is catching fire. That's going up right now. It's starting to go up. It's going to get really hot right there. Those are some nice old dry logs. Jeez. So Lethbridge Fire Department, it looks like they are positioned at both of the pinch-off points, north and south. So I don't think it's gonna like get away on them. But you know, one of my favorite places in the world is burning. That's okay. I mean, it's gonna be like, it's gonna lead to a lot of growth this year. Hopefully, all the carbon in the soil. If it had happened a couple of weeks later, there would have been a lot more nests at stake, including mallards and teals. So this is good timing, really. Yeah, really green and happy this summer, I'm sure. I don't know if you can see back behind me, there's a couple of people are visible, but there's been people gathering back there on that point, watching the fire proceed. I've been here for probably 20-30 minutes. Cast a little bit on Facebook, and now I decide to switch over here. Figure I might as well go live while I'm watching it. Oh, it looks like the fire kind of burnt around the duck blind, because the duck blind is probably, that wood is probably so dense. This fire is burning quick. Ah, Raven. No, I didn't start the fire. Although you're not the first person to ask. I was asked that on Facebook too. You probably won't be the last person to ask, but yeah, no. I don't know how this fire started. I was in Cottonwood Park filming rattlesnakes at the time. I've got video evidence. I've got my alibi all lined up, so. Yeah, I'm not interested in burning down Sspopiikimi. But somebody messed up. It's not even 420 anymore. Well, the forest is going to look different in the morning, that's for sure. Oh, the duck blind might still be on fire over there. There's a lot of brush back behind it. That brush could be tinder enough to help light that side of it. Yeah, it's probably just a cigarette or something, you know. Somebody standing on the dock smoking a joint or something. And that flame has spread across the beaver canal. So it's gonna burn that last bit up maybe. We'll see. The wind is kind of going the other direction, but I think there are at least one goose nest in this area that isn't burned yet, so hopefully that doesn't reach it. But yeah, it looks like the duck blind is aflame. On all the high points around, other people watching it, you can probably hear them. It's a warm day, t-shirt weather with a good wind, lots of dryness. There's a big flame picked up there. No, not good for the wildlife. I think most of the wildlife are okay. There was a goose that was chased off of her nest by the flame. There were, where you see the black in the frame right now, there were goose nests just in this area that are probably no longer. Most of them are on the islands out here and on the big river island out there. So most of the geese are going to be okay. And like I was saying, if this fire had started a couple weeks from now, there would have been several mallard and teal nests that would have been in this area that's being burned right now. Yeah, the beaver lodge, fire went right up to it. Yeah, sun on a piece of glass could have done it. There was, somebody had left an old aquarium on the wet meadows on the north pond. You know, I did think about that right away. Oh, what about the glass? You know, there's lots of broken bottles and stuff. There used to be kind of a dump back in this way. Yeah, it's a good brush fire. It's just, you know, well, I don't want to call it fortunate or unfortunate for the pond. I think it's going to encourage growth, and I think as far as timing goes, you know, this is going to do the least damage that compared to what it might have done. You know, if it was just a little bit later in the season or something. Yeah, we got this helicopter circling. Never see helicopters in Lethbridge unless it's like bringing somebody to hospital, but they've got something like a movie camera maybe dangling from their... You probably can't see it there with the smoke, but they have a big thing, like a line dangling far below the chopper that has something on it, and it's not... They haven't like come to drop any water or anything like that on the fire, so I assume they're just getting film footage. Yeah, a lot of the smaller birds that nest in the forest main haven't even returned. Oh, it did. It dumped that bag in the river. Look at that. Look at that. It's dumping that bag in the river. It's getting some water. Yeah. It's going to get some water. Cool. Well, I'm glad it's not just a news helicopter. Let's see how this action plays out. Pretty windy today. Sorry for the wind disturbance, but that's the way it goes. See how far that thing is dangling down below it? That thing's full of water now. That's awesome. Sprayed it right there. Boom. Yeah, wind in Lethbridge. Never. It's cool. So it just dumped some water. So we circle back and get some more. Right on. Glad I was wrong. That chopper, like, it circled around a couple of times when it first arrived here. I was on Facebook. And it didn't seem to be helping anything, so... But I'm glad to see that now that's not the case. It's picking up water and dumping it, which is good. I'm sure they don't want it to burn to the high-level bridge, you know, to the train bridge here on this side where I'm at, you know. It's all steel and stuff, so it probably wouldn't damage it at all, but... Yeah, there's a little bit of thicker brush there, and it's a different... That's where the wolf willow brush is. It's pretty thick in there, so it's probably burning that brush up real quick. It's gonna hit the levee, though. They should be able to stop it at the levee from coming any further south this way. That thing's gonna dump again. There it goes. right, so I think I'm gonna save some of my data so I can live stream a talk out here tomorrow morning. I'll be here probably 7:30 Mountain Time. Hopefully I can just come in the normal way and go right into the park. But given what's happening here, who knows? I'm gonna stick up here and watch what happens for a bit. And you'll see any of that on my regular video vlog for the day. But I thought, given the situation, I might as well go live really quick. That chopper's dipping down in the river again. Yeah, so it'll be 7:30 a.m. Alberta time. And I'll go live and we'll take a walk through and see what the damage is tomorrow morning. We'll watch these guys dump again, and then I'll save some of my data for the walk in the morning. Right now it is, I'm not sure, I can't see my clock at the same time as I'm using my phone here to film for YouTube. There we go, 5:05 p.m.